Angry guy here, and Muslim women are leaving Islam to get a passport, bro. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Muslim women are leaving Islam to get a passport, bro. Let's just go ahead and jump into some of these videos. So as you can see here, you have these passport bros with their Muslim wives, and they are so happy. A lot of these women are actually going against their families to get a passport, bro.
Muslim parents will say no to their daughters marrying a black man, and that's haram. It's straight out haram. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا أَتَاكُم مَّن تَرْضَوْنَ خُلُقَهُ وَدِينَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. He said that if someone comes to you and you're okay with his deen, meaning his Islam, and his character, then marry him. He didn't say his tribe, he didn't say his skin color, he didn't say what race he is, what language he speaks. So many parents will use all of these excuses to stop their daughters from marrying black men, all because they have biases against black men. Because they think wrongly and in a haram way about black men. Did you know that Prophet Adam alayhi salam was black? Did you know that Prophet Musa alayhi salam was black? The color of your skin doesn't matter. In our deen, we have Arabized and whitewashed our history to make it seem that there are no black Muslims. But if a man comes to you and he's Muslim and he's black, you have no reason to say no, except that you're not happy with his Islam or his akhlaq, his character. Other than that, any other reason is haram. And if your parents are standing in your way and telling you you can't marry someone because of their skin color, you can disobey them. You absolutely can, because what they're doing is haram, and we have been instructed to be kind to them, to be respectful of our parents. But when they ask us to do something haram, we stand up and we say no.
Now, this is quite intriguing, guys. As you can see, these women are standing up for themselves. They are choosing to marry whomever they want to marry, and they're not putting up with any of the nonsense. Here's another video for you guys, and we'll actually read it. So it says, I've been with my partner for over a year, and my Pakistani parents won't accept him because he's black. The struggles of being raised in a conservative South Asian Muslim household where you are told who you can and can't love sucks, but I'm doing me anyway. Now, guys, as you're seeing, these women are getting themselves the men that they want. They don't care what anyone says. They are finding happiness with whomever they love. And this is the reality of it. This is what's happening. Okay? These women are not messing around. I mean, check out this video. We got married November 27th, 2014, after our mothers introduced us 2 months earlier. All right, look at that. There you have the happy couple. I was 20 and he was 23. And, they've been together for 10 years. We had an arranged marriage, so our first year was awkward at times. And we both came from broken homes and didn't have an example of a healthy marriage. But we tried our best to care and respect one another. And we got to know each other. We grew in love. I mean, there you have it. It's absolutely beautiful. There she is pregnant. Here we are 6 years later, and we have a child, and they have their beautiful child. I pray that Allah allows us to be together in this life and in the next. And, this was in 2014, so it's been 10 years now. And as you can see, these men are happy. They are marrying these women. There was a woman from Afghanistan, absolutely beautiful, lovely woman. And she was from Afghanistan in the comments a while back and asking if black men like Arabic women from Afghanistani women. And it's just very telling what's happening right now, because women all over the world are competing for these passport bros. They're hearing that, oh gosh, these men, these American men, They don't want to be in relationships with American women anymore, and they're hearing terrible things about American women. And also, if you want to destroy, if you know, feminism, they're seeing what's happening, and they're seeing these men walking away from these feminist women. So, what do you think this tells women in the rest of the world? Ah, feminism is bad. Feminism is bad. We're not going to have a part of that. We're not. That's something we're not going to risk. We're not going to get involved with that. They're seeing these women falling into poverty. They're seeing them falling into destitution. Guys, America is going to be in a very different place in 5 to 10 years. I'm telling you, in 5 to 10 years, America is going to be a very, very different place. You're going to see videos of women living in extraordinary states of destitution and poverty. Society is going to ask, how did women end up in this condition? How could we allow women to end up in this level of poverty? And no amount of aid is going to help these women unless we move from a capitalist society to an outright socialist society where food, shelter, everything else would be provided, and then some. American women, many of them are going to end up living in the streets. They're going to end up homeless because there's no way that they're going to be able to keep up with these expenses. And I want y'all to understand this. This is just the absolute reality of the world right now. Women made this decision for themselves. They chose to go down this route. And now look at them. Look at the poverty that they're falling into. You have these women screaming and crying on social media that they cannot buy food. You know, she was born a Muslim, but she fell in love with a Christian man. Y'all see that? This ain't a game. This ain't a game. These women don't care. These women don't care. They're basically telling their parents, like, miss me with that. I'll marry who I want to marry. I'll go get myself one of these men. And here's the thing about it. You know, a lot of these women, when they marry these men treat them a lot better than they're going to be treated by the men in their own cultures. Filipinas are treated significantly better more often than not by Westerners. They are more forgiving, they are more accepting, they are more likely to. And honestly, that's why I often say that men tolerate way too much, because a lot of the men in the Philippines, they don't tolerate what American men will tolerate. I'm just being straight with y'all. Africa, African men won't tolerate what Western men will tolerate, and the expectations that they have of women are much greater, and what they give to women much less. For example, in these societies and cultures, they're not putting women on a pedestal. They're not buying them special things. They're not buying them things all the time. They're not trying to make the women happy. These men are not trying to make these women happy. These men expect the women to make them happy, and if the woman doesn't make them happy, then they'll just pick up and leave her. And it's very different, because in American society, in Western society, men are concerned about a woman's happiness because we've been conditioned to always consider a woman's happiness. In these societies overseas, that's not the case. Men in these societies, they are not conditioned to be concerned themselves with a woman's happiness. Rather, they are conditioned to be concerned with their own happiness, their own well-being, and ensuring that the woman is constantly focused on making sure that they are happy because they are the prize. Men in these countries know that they are the prize. And this is the reason why women are so furious when they hear men in Western society saying that, that the man is the prize, because if men wake up to their own power and to their own value and worth, women have nothing to argue with. Truth be told, you're going to see a lot of dudes that are going to start asking women on a first date, like, do you have a picture of yourself without makeup? And that's a realistic question. That's a completely fair question. Like, do you have a picture of yourself without makeup? And that's going to be one of the first ways that a man can basically, you know, get a woman to really come back to planet Earth, because I'm out here going to the gym, working out, taking care of myself, and you're out here saying you're a 10. Okay, so if you're a 10, let's see what you look like without fake up on. Okay? Because it is not your God-given right to cover yourself up in fake up. You know what I look like. Everything that you say on me belongs to me. You hear women saying insane things like, "Oh, a man's beard is his makeup." Guys, the amount of nonsense we have tolerated as men is ridiculous. Like, if we go out on a date with a woman, realistically speaking, if, like, by we need to know what she looks like, and it is not an inappropriate question to ask a woman. What do you have a picture of yourself without makeup? And if she says, why do you want to see that? Because I'd like to see what you actually look like naturally. And if she is like, if she is upset about that, if she pulls back about that, then there's a serious problem, because her appearance should not differ too much from the way she looks on that date. And if a woman is extremely hesitant to show you a picture of herself without makeup, then that's a sign that you need to get up and walk away, because the person that you are seeing is not the person that you will be getting. Okay? Any woman that is hesitant about showing herself without makeup is a woman that is hiding something and is attempting to deceive you. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Muslim women are leaving Islam to get a passport, bro. I want to know your thoughts on this. Are you surprised by that? What have you been your experience with Islamic women, women from the Middle East? Me personally, I really like Iraqi girls. There's a lot of Iraqi girls who are actually Christians. I never knew this. When I lived in California at one point, I discovered the Iraqi community, and I found a lot of Iraqi girls that were Christians, and they're absolutely gorgeous, absolutely. And there's a lot of other girls like that, Pakistani, Iranian. There's so many of these beautiful, lovely ladies in the world. And that's what we're supposed to do as passport kings. We're supposed to go out and give go where we're appreciated, go where we are celebrated. And there's no reason why we should not have multiple wives. And you say multiple wives, the notion a wife is the woman that you take and you commit yourself to. Let's make that very, very clear. A marriage between a man and a woman is between the man, the woman, and God. So this whole contract thing, signing this piece of paper, it means literally nothing. You have no reason to be signing your life away. A man has nothing to gain through marriage. Think about this logic. Marriage, with the state and the woman, like, he has nothing to gain. If you want to be married to her, that's your wife. All right, I live with you, I take care of you, I have accepted you as my wife, and and that's it. And you let her know what the parameters of the relationship are. And if there's any point where she wants to go, she can go. No man in there, a lot of these men seem to think, well, if I don't marry her, she's gonna leave me. Good, let her leave you. Let her go and find her forever simp. Let me know what you guys think regarding all of this in the comments. We'll talk about it there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and share.